Legal experts have offered different views about the judicial order that was recently given stopping the reinstatement of Muhammadu Sanusi II as Emir of Kano. The allegation made by Governor Abba Yusuf that Justice Muhammad Lima of the Federal High Court in Kano granted an order stopping the reinstatement of Sanusi Lamido as assistant Emir of Kano from the United States is generating serious controversy among lawyers in the country. While some argued that if the court proceedings are conducted virtually, the judge can sit anywhere because he has a global jurisdiction. Others contended that the Nigerian judicial system follows territorial authority. Judges typically exercise jurisdiction within Nigeria's borders. Leadership Sunday reports that the rules of the Federal High Court provide that judges can conduct judicial activities outside the country in certain circumstances, like when the court judge participates in international arbitration proceedings held outside Nigeria. Also, in rare cases, a judge may conduct hearings or proceedings in another country with the consent of the parties involved and the chief judge's approval. However, the Federal High Court has embraced virtual court proceedings, also known as remote hearings. However, a situation where a judge sits over a case virtually from outside the country is controversial. The judge, in the eyes of the storm, is a very senior judicial officer who handled high-profile cases before he was transferred outside the Lagos jurisdiction of the court. He has been sitting virtually on some old Lagos cases from his Kano base by the court's rules. On May 7th, 2024, Justice Liman convicted and sentenced a plastic surgeon and founder of a Contour Service Limited, Dr. Anoluapo Adepoju, for failing to appear before the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission about an investigation into a failed plastic surgery that resulted in death of one Nneka Onwuzuligbo in 2020. This judgment was delivered virtually. Also on May 17, 2024, during a visual court hearing, he fixed June 3rd for judgment in the money laundering trial of a Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Adeyemi Ikuforiji. He has also been conducting the case of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission against 4 directors of Petrol Union Oil and Gas Company Limited, accused of an alleged 2.556 billion euro, euro or pounds, fraud. In his reaction to the controversy, a professor of law, Ademola Adaranijo, said that the judge had not done anything wrong. However, he is unsure of the allegation because there has not been an official response for the court authority or the judge. Adaranijo stated that in law, when it comes to online offenses, jurisdiction is global. He said that if someone committed an offense on cyber stalking, for example, in Enugu, he can be tried anywhere in the country because you cannot limit the internet to a particular location. He said in the same vein, if the judge is sitting online, he can conduct the proceeding from anywhere as long as the parties agree. But the Lagos lawyer Michael Opu disagrees with his colleague's opinion. He said a judge must have access to necessary resources, files, or support staff to handle cases effectively. He said the National Judicial Council guidelines for virtual court proceedings 2020 only allowed virtual hearing in certain circumstances as urgent matters, interlocutory applications, pre-trial reference conferences, and simple civil cases. However, the guidelines mandate that the judge, parties, and legal representatives be within Nigeria's territorial boundaries during virtual proceedings. So a judge of the Federal High Court of Nigeria cannot sit over a case virtually from outside the country. It must be within Nigeria's borders to participate in virtual court proceedings, he said. Okay, I don't think this is what is even bothering the governor of Kano State or the Kano State government, because they said the governor had already signed the whatever into be before this will come. It is already a law. But in my opinion, I don't think if really that if the judge, if there's a matter, if a judge is supposed to handle a case and the judge is not available to come, I think he can do it anywhere. But if they feel that the law says it has to be within the jurisdiction of the borders of Nigeria, then somebody assisting him, because somebody, if you are traveling, that means maybe you're on vacation, then somebody should be sitting for you. So that person should be able to sit and do the needful, instead of, okay, if it is not too palatable, or it is not really good looking for case, or somebody who is because I believe he must be on leave. But to me, that is not, it's neither here nor there. But that needs to be well settled. The real point that the Kano State governor is holding on to is the issue of they didn't do the uh, they didn't do the this well. That the law has been passed before this judgment. It came so late. Where an American judge cannot sit outside his jurisdiction, more so out American the judge guide of virtual hearing. Rather, a judge sitting in his jurisdiction can take evidence of virtual hearing of a witness or out of jurisdiction or even the country. The insignia of authority, which is improperly constituted court of Nigeria, is not even there. He heard it from America. APC Tinubu and Buhari have killed and buried judiciary, so it does not even exist. All the simple cases of a professor at law cited are cases that concern individuals. They are all cases between two persons, not a case that concerns the whole community, local government, whole state. Is such a case such as a emirate that is controlled by customs, tribes, and cultural heritage, which is not even between individuals such as Sanusi and co versus the opponents. To many of us who are not lawyers, I want to say we should not even bring another blunder to Nigeria law. If a judge can be global and give order this time around, very soon a crucial judgment will be delivered outside Nigeria. For those of you are well known as a respected lawyer in Nigeria, don't allow it to happen. Today is issues of Kano to be, so the table can turn to another place, and then Kano will become pointing example, and it's very dangerous for our democracy. Devil is the judge in the country. If the case was a transparent and straightforward case, why not give it to a federal high court judge in Nigeria? Why should the case be given to a particular judge who is out of the country? That shows that nothing goes for nothing, and that they are judges meant for special cases. Now, wow, Kano is Kano State now one of the states in the US. Hey.